When I was a kid, between grades 3 and 4, I spent that summer in summer school. I don't know if that's still a thing today, but I can tell you that experience was absolutely miserable. It was like, I think it was like, I don't know, 8 weeks, something like that, probably, of classes. Maybe it was like 6 weeks, I don't know. But of like classes that were the most annoying subjects I had ever had to do. In addition to the fact that I couldn't go I couldn't have fun. Um, I still remember it now. It was you had computer classes in the morning where you just basically went over basic computer and basic typing skills. This was back, and again, this wasn't even two. This was like 99, maybe 98. Yeah, something like that. So computers, like in typing, were like relatively new things. But we had typing class in the morning. Then we had an entire history class for 6 weeks on, and I'm not kidding you, the Pony Express, the mail system that they used in the Wild West back in the 19th century. That and then it was after that, before recess, it was a class on like reading comprehension, which is why I was in it. I have When I was a kid, I had a very difficult time reading, and writing as well, penmanship, but mostly it was like reading. I had a difficult time. Somewhat ironic given what I do now, but yeah. The reason why I'm mentioning that is writing in the summertime often feels like summer school. It's got a very similar vibe to it, and as much as I enjoy it, days like today where we finally have some sun, and being stuck in here doing some writing, boy, it feels like summer school. It feels like all the fun's kind of passing you by. This is why I tend to write this summer early in the morning. It's just for that reason. It frees up my afternoon, evenings to actually go outside and enjoy it. I haven't been doing nearly as much of that just because my afternoon, besides the fact that we've been getting a lot of rain lately here in New Hampshire, and it's been kind of really cool in the evenings, so we can't quite really enjoy it. Plus, on days when it's nice, I'm actually working on my patio, which is, I swear it's going to take me probably the rest of the summer to get that thing done. But without going too far off track here, my point is that when you are writing, when you are working on your projects, especially in the summertime, it can feel very much like summer school. It can feel very much like you're losing out on a lot of the fun of life. In fact, I would be willing to bet that most people stop writing in the summertime. Most people give up on projects during the summer. Maybe they put them away for the summer and they come back and they work on them in the fall, maybe around NaNoWriMo in November. But often the nice months, I tend to notice that people tend to put a lot of their writing projects aside. They tend to procrastinate a lot. And this can be very, very dangerous if you are trying to be very consistent with your work. One of my suggestions, and what I would definitely advocate for, is doing your work early. Just doing it in the morning. Just getting, a half hour done, like before 7 a.m. That way you're still with your project and you can still enjoy the rest of your day if you can. But this is the time to really pull it together. It can be very easy to write in the wintertime. To write around, you had the holidays that come up, so certainly that can be a bit of a problem. But in general, wintertime, when you're indoors and you're trapped and you got the blues, the winter blues and all that stuff, it's a little bit easier to write than it is to have the nice summer where you're so tempted to go outside and enjoy the world. Especially here in New England, where your summers don't last too long, and you got to take advantage of them. Though I will say, rising global temperatures have made our springs much, much earlier and much more pleasant. So perhaps, maybe that one silver lining and all that. But anyways, this video is just, again, kind of a quick thing of like, if you're experiencing that, if you're like, oh man, this is getting hard, it's hard to write in the summertime, I feel like I'm losing stuff, I'm losing a lot of the enjoyment of the summer. Very, very common experience. And again, the trick is try and get some stuff done early in the morning when everyone else is asleep. certainly I'm going to be experiencing probably a lot more of this as the months go on here. I have not even gotten my manuscript back yet. So if we're going to get this self-publishing done by the end of the summer, it's going to be evenings probably, a fair amount of extra work here to get this thing done. So we're going to find out. Hopefully there's a balance somewhere, but for now it feels like we are facing a rather big momentous challenge here, and that the solution is going to be early sessions if we're going to try and keep and maintain our sanity. But for everyone else that's at the keyboard that's been consistent with it, thank you. And I mean, congrats to you for doing that, because this is the most tempting time of the year, at least for me, to give up on all this and go out and have some fun. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to sign off here. I will see you tomorrow.